Hey there! In this video we will cover step by step how to use the main features of Maiar Exchange. We have another video that also explains what Maiar Exchange is and how it works behind the scenes. It will be linked at the end of this video and in the description below if you are curious to see it. In this video though, we will only focus on practice by showing you step by step how to use Maiar Exchange, from buying eGold through Maiar, to swapping, staking MEX, adding liquidity, and farming. We will be using the Maiar app throughout this tutorial, as most people are already using it, since it is non-custodial, extremely beautiful, and intuitive to use. You can find it on Google Play Store, the App Store, and App Gallery. We will leave a link to it in the description below. If you need any help installing the app, do not hesitate to drop us a comment. Now, let's open up Maiar and purchase some eGold to begin with. The shortcut for the most used features of Maiar can be found if we tap on the big blue circle in the middle with the Elrond logo on it. This will pop up our options, and we will tap on Buy. Here, we first select our country. United States is also supported now. We will leave it as Romania for our case. Now we can choose from a list of third-party providers, and our payment option, credit card or bank transfer. Credit card is fastest, and Ramp also has 0% fees at the moment, so we will choose Ramp. We tap on Continue, and here we select the amount of eGold we want to purchase and the currency we want to use. We will leave it as it is and we will purchase eGold with 100 euros. We tap on Proceed, and we will be asked to enter our email address. Ours is already typed in, so we tap on Proceed. Next, we input our Elrond address, but it will be already typed in from our Maiar wallet, so we leave it like that and select to Proceed. Here we choose our payment option, and we will go with credit card, as we said. Ours is already saved at the top, so we will leave it like that. If this is your first time buying, you will press on the lower button where it says Card. Now it takes us to the order summary, and we tap on Buy Now. Since this is our first time buying with Ramp, we will be asked to verify our identity. So we will go ahead and do that. We tap on Start, we agree to the terms of use, and choose to continue. Now, Ramp will ask permission to access our camera, so we can take a selfie for our identity. We try to keep our face in the circles, until it finishes processing our selfie. Now, it will prompt us to upload a document to prove our identity. First, it asks us the country for the document. In our case, it remains the same, Romania. We select it and select Continue. Now it will ask us what type of document we want to upload, and we will go with National ID. We tap on Continue and we will proceed to first take a photo of the document, and then to take 2 more photos, to scan the front and back of the document. We will take the pictures, and after we are done we press on Continue. For the final step it will ask us to upload a document, like a bill, as proof of our address. In this case, we have a photo of our phone bill on our mobile, so we will tap here, on the top, to upload it. And now we confirm, and our identity will be processed. The verification can take a while, but it only took a few minutes for us, so we will fast forward in time where our identity has been verified, and we will continue with finalizing our eGold purchase. We will select Buy once again from the menu, and choose Ramp, credit card. We will tap on Proceed and purchase eGold with 100 euros. Our email and Elrond address are already typed in, so we just select Proceed. We select our saved credit card from the top, and if you used yours in the first step as well, you will see it there too. Then tap Proceed, and Buy Now. Now all that's left to do is enter our 3-digit security code from our credit card, and then enter the one-time code we will receive on our phone. We tap on Done, and now our payment is being processed, and we will receive our eGold shortly. Let's move on and see how swapping works on Maiar Exchange, now that we have some eGold. We will be using the testnet, as Maiar Exchange is not fully out yet at the recording of this video. The funds that we will be using are fictitious, we will just use them to showcase the features of Maiar Exchange. After November 19th you will be able to do everything you see in this video, on Maiar.exchange. We will begin by connecting to the exchange. Click on the Connect button on the top right. We will be using the Maiar app for this tutorial, so let's choose Maiar as our connecting option. This will prompt us a QR code. We will open our Maiar app, tap on the big blue circle with the Elrond logo on it, and choose Wallet Connect. Now, just aim your phone at the QR code, for the camera to scan it. It will ask you if you want to approve the connection between your wallet and Maiar exchange. We will approve it, and that's it. We are connected to the exchange with our Maiar wallet. Now, let's get back on Maiar exchange and navigate to the swap section to buy some MEX with our EGLD. EGLD is already selected, so we will choose MEX as the token to swap it with. We will swap 1 EGLD for MEX, and it shows us that we'll receive approximately 1.52 million MEX for it. The slippage is set at 0.5%, and it means we are willing to receive up to, but no more than 0.5% less MEX for our swap, since the price of MEX can slightly change before our transaction can get finalized. If the price moves unfavorably by more than 0.5%, our swap will not go through. I am okay with 0.5% for now, so I will leave it like that. Now we can click swap, and we will be prompted on Maiar to sign the transactions. We sign and confirm the transactions, and we wait for them to complete. And that's it. We received our MEX. We can obviously swap the other way too, from MEX to EGLD, and there is this little arrow that helps you quickly change the direction of the swap. Now, let's move on, and we will show you how to stake this MEX. This is the simplest way of farming MEX, and it does not involve adding liquidity to the exchange. We navigate to the farm section, and here we will see all the farms on Maiar exchange. The first one is a simple MEX farm, where we can simply stake our MEX, whether locked or unlocked, and earn more MEX. Let's do that now. We will click on Stake, and it will pop up this window. We must first select the MEX token, and as you can see, we can indeed also stake locked MEX. We have normal MEX though, so we will choose that. You can use the slider to enter the amount of MEX you want to stake, or you can type it in manually. We will click on the max button, since we want to stake all of it. Below, we also have the option to double our rewards. If we check this, we will receive locked MEX instead of normal MEX as rewards. The locked MEX will start unlocking after 1 year, by 16.6% per month, but you will still be able to use this locked MEX in various ways, such as staking it here, as we just saw, or even to add liquidity. Seems like a good deal to me, so I will choose to double my rewards and receive locked MEX. Here it is also telling us that if we withdraw our staked MEX within 3 days after staking it, we will need to pay a 1% fee. It shows us 7 hours here on the testnet, but on the mainnet it will be 3 days. It is also telling us that if we stake more MEX here, or if we claim our rewards, it will reset this timer to 3 days again. Now that we know that, we will click stake and sign the transactions on our Maiar app. We wait for the transaction to complete. And there we go, our staked MEX is already accumulating rewards. After $5 worth of rewards accumulate, we can harvest them. When you want to withdraw your MEX, remember to not reinvest or harvest your rewards beforehand, since all of these transactions will reset the withdraw timer. Just withdraw, even if you have rewards accumulated, because you will receive them automatically. For the purposes of this tutorial, we are going to show you how to unstake, since we are using fake funds, so we don't have to worry about the 1% fee. We click withdraw, and select how much we want to withdraw. We will click on the max button, to withdraw all MEX tokens. As you can see, we will also receive the rewards we already accumulated. Now we can click withdraw, and sign the transaction on our Maiar app. We'll wait for the transaction to complete. And that's it. We can check our funds here, and we can see we received both our MEX and the locked MEX rewards. Let's move on, and we will show you how to add liquidity to the exchange, in one or more pools of your choice. There is a 0.25% fee applied to all trades between 2 tokens made on Maiar exchange. Providing liquidity for a pair will allow us to capture our share of the pool, from all those 0.25% fees that are applied to every trade between the 2 tokens from that pool. Lastly, before we move on, we will be using normal MEX in this tutorial, but you can perform all these actions using locked MEX instead of MEX. On Maiar exchange, we navigate to the Liquidity tab. Here, under My Liquidity, nothing will show since we have not added liquidity yet, so let's do that. We click on the Active Pools tab, and here we will see all the active pools on the exchange, where we can add liquidity. Let's add liquidity in the EGLD-MEX pool. We click to expand the card, and here we have the option to add liquidity in this pool. We click on Add, and it will send us to the Add Liquidity tab with the correct tokens already selected for us. If you click on the MEX token, you see in the drop-down list that we can also use locked MEX to add liquidity. We have some locked MEX from before, but we will use our normal MEX for this example, since we have more of it. We could always come back and add more liquidity using our locked MEX too. So we will leave it like this, and click on the Max button to add all the MEX we have. The eGold field auto-completed with the same value as our MEX, giving the current prices of eGold and MEX. That is because, when you add liquidity, you must add an equal amount in value for both tokens in the pool that you chose. So now that that's all done, we will leave the slippage at 0.5% and click on Add Liquidity. It will prompt us on Maiar to confirm the transactions. We will sign all transactions, and then wait for them to complete. And that's it. We can see our liquidity now, under My Liquidity. We received EGLD-MEX liquidity provider tokens that represent our liquidity. These are the tokens that we can stake in their respective farms, to farm MEX, and we will do that in the next step. If we click on this card, we reveal the option to remove our liquidity. Upon doing so, we will lose our EGLD-MEX liquidity provider tokens, and receive back eGold and MEX. Now, let's move on and stake these EGLD-MEX liquidity provider tokens in their respective farm, the EGLD-MEX farm. We click on Farms on the menu, and here we also see the EGLD-MEX farm, where we can stake our EGLD-MEX liquidity provider tokens. We click on Stake, and here we select the liquidity provider token that we want to stake. If you add liquidity with locked MEX, you will receive this EGLD-MEX liquidity provider token that has a little lock icon on it. We added liquidity with normal MEX though, so we will choose the normal EGLD-MEX LP tokens. We will click on the Max button in order to add all of our LP tokens in the farm. And just like we saw in the simple MEX farm, we can choose to double our APR and receive locked MEX instead of normal MEX. We will check this box, and we will go on and click on Stake Now. As usual, it prompts us to sign and confirm the transactions on the Maiar app, so we will go ahead and do that. Now we just wait for the transactions to complete. And there we go. Once again, remember that withdrawing your stake from a farm within 3 days after staking means that you will pay a 1% fee. Any transaction in a farm, such as staking more LP tokens or harvesting rewards, resets that timer to 3 days. Now, if we were to go back to liquidity, we will not see our staked LP tokens under My Liquidity anymore. That is just because the LP tokens are staked in a farm. We of course still have them, and we are still capturing our share of the 0.25% fees applied to all trades made between eGold and MEX. Now, let's go back to the farm section, and we will show you how to withdraw your LP tokens from the farm. We will click on the EGLD-MEX farm to expand it, and we will click on Withdraw. Here, we click on the Max button once again, to withdraw all LP tokens from the farm. Now we click on Withdraw, sign the transactions on Maiar, and wait for them to complete. And there we go. We can go back to My Liquidity, and we can now see our LP tokens here, since they are unstaked from the farm. We can click on the card to reveal the Remove option, and we can click Remove. We click the Max button, and then on Remove Liquidity. We sign the transactions on Maiar, and wait for them to finalize. And that's it, now we burned the LP tokens, and we received back eGold and MEX. If you found the information in this video helpful, consider supporting us by liking the video and subscribing to our channel, and by sharing it with your friends to spread the knowledge about the upcoming Maiar exchange. We will be grateful and motivated to provide more educational content, as well as content for our other series, The Game of Riddles. Until next time.